Hi, and welcome to this edition of MyMetroTV.com. Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend. I'm Frederick Knight. Thank you for joining us this morning. Got a great show on tap for you. Coming up on today's show, we've got sights and sounds from the Black Expo 2011. Plus, my conversation with one of the stars from the game, Hosea Chanchez. Also, we'll hear from Mary J. Blige about the song tied to the new movie, The Help. All that and more coming up on today's edition of MyMetroTV.com. Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend. The Black Expo has come and gone for 2011. I had the opportunity to speak with Darrin Thomas of Thomas Media Group, presenters of the Expo, to get his reflections on the week-long event. 2011.
That's right.
Columbia, anyway.
Absolutely.
Come to a close.
Yes, sir.
Your reflections.
Oh, a great week. You know, first of all, we start off with our 20th anniversary breakfast, celebrating 20 years of publishing the Black pages in this market. Many great years reflecting on customers, clients. Well attended. I mean, we were at capacity. Great way to start it off. Power of Praise on Wednesday night went very well. Good way to lift Christ. Thursday, the Business Summit, well attended, great speaker, Mr. Wallington Johnson. And by the way, throughout all this, we've had great weather. Thursday night, Taste of Black Columbia. What else can I say, Fred? I mean, that thing just more than what we could imagine. Everybody's still talking about Taste of Black. I think, you know, we raised $1,500 for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Friday morning, charity golf tournament went very well out of Cobblestone Park. You know, beautiful weather. The grass were green. The greens were very good. We were able to raise money for Judge Matthew Perry Scholarship Fund, Boy Scouts First Tee Program, and the Richland 2 Black Pages USA Summer Biz Camp. Then Friday night, Fantasia, Frankie Beverly and Mays. I mean, what else can you say with two artists like that? I think I got it out of there about 12:30. And then, of course, today, Ricky Smiley with our $11,000 gospel contest. Hosea Chanchez, huge lines for him. Great lines for Neil Long. Coy Stewart went very well with the kids. And Tank on stage closing us out right now. What else is there to say, man? Great weekend. Great weekend. Now, for me, let's go get rest and then start getting ready for Greenville, which is about 4 weeks out. But because of the day, this weekend's success, that makes that one a lot easier as well.
This portion of MyMetroTV.com Daybreak is being brought to you in part by Marbella's Fine Hats, 9400 Two Notch Road, Suite F. Ladies, dress like the queen that you are and wear your crown from Marbella's Fine Hats. Times are tough across the country, and foreclosure is a part of that reality. Bluebird Property Management wants to help with their foreclosure forgiveness program, created to assist individuals who are looking for a new home as a result of a foreclosure within the last 12 months. Give us a call to see if we can help. 803-661-6782.
We at Bluebird Property Management know times are tough. We understand your situation and we want to help. Give us a call today.
For the latest in hot looks, trends, and styles, visit Styling Point Salon, 9710 Two Notch Road in Northeast Columbia. Styling Point Salon specializes in styles, cuts, colors, relaxers, and a wide array of weaving and braiding. Callers stop by and see Luann White and the ladies of Styling Point Salon today and take your styling to the next level. Styling Point Salon. I had the chance to speak with one of the stars of the wildly popular hit TV show, The Game, Hosea Chanchez. I asked the actor about the show's transition from the WB to the BET network.
You know what? It's really been a blessed experience because I tell you what, man, when we came back as the highest rated show in history, you know, white, black, whatever, just show in general, it was good to do numbers like that for your people. You know, it'll always go down as an African American show on an African American network that did those numbers. You know, we showed up, our people showed up to support the show. despite, you know, what people may have thought when it came to African American programming, if we're actually watching the shows. So it's good to do something, create history, but you create history for what is your legacy, you know, your kids and their kids and yada yada yada, people that look like yourself. So that was the biggest blessing for me, was to actually experience that transition and do something so record setting for, you know, for us.
Okay, what do you got as future goals and plans beyond where you are now? What is some of your aspirations?
Films, I'm getting into producing. My production company, we have a couple of shows that we're actually producing in the end of 2011, 2012. And my foundation, Watch Me Win, youth empowerment, continuing to grow that, have a couple books coming out. So just keeping the legacy going, man, creating something bigger than myself for people other than myself.
Okay. And the impact of an event like today, what kind of impact do you think this has on the community, and what kind of impact do you think you make or have in this option?
Well, you know what, anytime you can get African Americans together to celebrate something, to do something positive, you know, as long as we're in the same room with each other, the energy, the love, you know, I know there's a gospel fest going on right now, literally as I speak, and, you know, just having that togetherness that we like to experience at concerts, family reunions, you know, things of importance to us as a community. I take it back to, you know, the show when everybody got together to actually, you know, blog about it, tweet about it. It was a momentum, it was a movement. You know, things like this keep our legacy and our movement going in our culture.
This is an opportunity to promote your thing, your Twitter, your website. How do they follow you? Find out what you're up to.
You can just Google me and all of my stuff will come up. The Twitter, the Facebook, the all that. HOSEACHANCHEZ, Hosea Chanchez. God bless you.
I was born 1911, Chickasaw County, Piedmont Plantation.
Did you know as a girl growing up that one day you'd be a maid?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Do you ever dream of being something else?
The very first time I saw The Help, I just started typing down ideas and different things that jumped out at me in the film. And I think that was the day that I actually got the title. It was stuck in my heart. Those words, the living proof, came out when I saw Abilene walking down the street.
It's gonna be a long, long journey.
The song is definitely written from Abilene's point of view. She was, to me, the smartest one because when it was time to speak, she didn't have any fear.
I thought I might write my stories down and read them to you. And no different than writing down my prayers.
My personal connection to the film The Help is the fact that my Aunt Laura Bell was a maid that worked for a very wealthy, you know, white family, and they loved her to death, and she raised their children.
All right, I'm gonna do it. We all are.
When all of those women stepped into that room and said, okay, we're gonna speak, I think I probably cried the most at that point when I saw all the women gather together and just say, okay, now we're ready to talk. The beautiful thing about these women, they were very smart and they chose to walk in love and forgiveness. To speak for so many women with this song, it means a lot to me.
Sorry, I'm late.
We didn't ever think you'd leave Ole Miss.
It just take 4 years, Jolene. I got a job today, writing for the Jackson Journal.
Great. You can write my obituary. Charlotte Phelan, dead. Her daughter, still single.
Does this dress look handmade?
I reckon when you finish it won't.
Thank you.
She looked like a winning horse at the Kentucky Derby.
I've drafted the Home Health Sanitation Initiative.
The what?
A bill that requires every white home to have a separate bathroom for the help.
Maybe we should just build you a bathroom outside, Haley.
Minnie? Hey, Abilene. Hey, Minnie.
These women raise white children. We love them and they love us, but they can't even use the toilets in our houses.
Minnie, are you in there?
You are fired!
You said to write about what disturbs me, particularly if it bothers no one else. I'd like to write something from the point of view of the help. I want to interview you.
No maid is ever going to tell you the truth. That's a hell of a risk to take in Jackson, Mississippi.
Courage isn't just about being brave. It's about overcoming fear and daring to do what is right for your fellow man.
What changed your mind?
God. And Miss Ellie Holbrook.
I'm gonna help with your stories.
We all are. Y'all brought me into this, but I'm gonna finish it.
Have you lost your mind?
No, ma'am, but you about to.
It's quite scandalous. Sounds like Jackson, if you ask me.
You tell Aileen.
Do I have plans for her?
You're a godless woman.
We gone done it now.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of MyMetroTV.com. We'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us this morning, and of course, we'd like to thank you as well. If you would like to be a guest on the show, have a show idea, or would like to advertise on the show, we can be reached via email, mymetrotv@AOL.com, or simply visit us on the website, mymetrotv.com. Remember, when out on the website, you can now enjoy feature presentations from the show, plus take advantage of the great web opportunities. Right now, book your next vacation on Expedia.com when out on the web. Well, that's going to do it for this week, and the countdown to the return of the Mac continues. We look forward to seeing you again next week for another edition of MyMetroTV.com. Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend. Join us here on Watch Fox.